Hello, Judy here from Thistledew Creations, and we just finished up a video where we did these two Dragonfly artist trading cards, ATCs, and I have 3 more prepped that we didn't get to, so I thought I'd do another video and show you how they turn out. And I'm really happy with these. I think there's a lot going on, but it's good composition and it's not too much, I don't think. For some people it might be, but I really like them anyway. So I've already inked my little labels for the back, and I think we'll do the green one next. And this one I had envisioned as an like an all green monochromatic scheme, much like I did on the pink, but I had envisioned the pink one on the striped side, and I ended up doing it on the music side. I can't remember what's on the back side of this one, so let's take a look. See, oh, it's map, and it has a fair bit of green in it too. So let's do that. Let's make this the front of the card with the green stuff on it. And then, like I said in the last video with the pink and yellow ATCs, I like to have the back side that you could write on it. Quite often my back sides of the cards are just plainish paper. I have used some lined and some dotted and some stripes, but usually it's pretty plain, but you can still write a note on these lines if you really wanted to use it that way. So before I even start, I'm going to go ahead and put my label on, decide which way's up. So I think it's going to be this way. There's some writing here, and it's the bottom is on the right, and that's how I usually like to have writing if I'm going to have writing. And so this would be how I would want my sticker on the back. So I don't usually do this until the very end, but I'm just trying to get this decision made and have this done. So when it's done, it's done. Because I found also that I'm so excited to get on to the next card that I sometimes forget to finish the back. So I'm going to be confident and say that this is going to turn out great, and I'm going to want to sign it and go ahead and sign it. So the back is done, other than maybe inking, which I know I'm going to want to do, and I might need to go back if I put lace, but I'll deal with that then. So I think I'll probably put lace like I did on the other one. So right side up, and again, I think we're going to do it similar to the way we did this one. Not the same, but similar. And so I want to find some more of that ivory cotton lace that you get at the Dollar Tree, Dollarama. I'll grab my scissors and just cut that off. These have been cutting. I've been naughty and they're not very sharp. Cutting things they shouldn't. So I'm going to put the tacky glue down. Now, do I want to do this one maybe the opposite way? Have the dragonfly on the other side. I do like to do that to alter the placement of the focal point. And when I do a series of cards, I don't want them all identical at all. I want them to be different. So I need to add 1/8 of an inch. I think I explained this in the last video, but I want to add 1/8 of an inch so that the card is 2.5 overall. So I just need to bring that back in a little bit. And the reason for that is if I call it an artist trading card, it needs to be 2.5 by 3.5. They're pretty sticky on that. It's kind of the one rule of them. You can do any kind of art you want on them. There's 2 basic rules that they're pretty sticky about. The size, and you're not supposed to sell them. You're supposed to trade them. I read something on the internet about how they came to be. And I think what it was, what the article said that it was artists, like people who painted art pictures, like portraits or whatever. Didn't say what kind of artists, but artists would take their art pieces that they didn't like, and they would take the canvas off the frame or whatever and cut it up and they started trading them amongst each other. And that's apparently how it came to be. Now on the other one I had torn fabric with the rough rippled edge. On this one I don't, so I want to stick this in underneath, because this one is too narrow for me to rip it and get it to fray. It probably would fray if I had like a big sheet of it. And I think it's a bit wide, so actually I could just zigzag it, but let me get the height here. I can bring this down, and like I don't have to go all the way top to bottom on this one. I'm going to cut it off about this green stripe here with the zigzag scissors, the pinking shears. And this actually does have a good side and a bad side. I like both sides, but this one has the little dots in the centers. So I'm going to leave that side up for the texture of it. So I'm going to glue it on this side. I always like to tell you the reasons that I'm doing things. If you're watching to learn, it's good to know why an artist chooses to do things the way that they do, so that it helps to guide you in your decisions, or, you know, want to either do it the same way, or maybe you don't agree and you want to do it a different way. Either thing is fine. Certainly fine with me. Just going to put another little strip down there so that doesn't stick up too much. It's got enough texture that it doesn't need to be loose. Okay, so here's our right side up again. And are we in screen? Gotta watch that. Sometimes I'm bad for working too close to my chest here. And so with this pink one again, I had this little cluster off to the side, and these are the same sort of components that I had. I've got a little snippet of mint green polka dotted ribbon, which I don't know if that's quite right now that I'm seeing it with what I ended up with, the map side. I also have a little piece of that. I have more of the ribbon if I wanted a bigger piece, but I think to me right now it's just not the right tone of green. So I'm going to put that back in my snippet box. I don't see another piece of ribbon in here. This has already got the ticking and the gingham, which I love to use together. And then it's got the lace. I could do a little snippet of like a burlappy fabric, which I also do have here. And it's kind of got that yellowish green tone to it. So I think I'll use that. And it'll just be a small piece of it anyway. So I had my ticket, which in this case, I've got it cut on an angle. So I think I will use it on an angle. And my dragonfly will be up here. And I want to create this little corner. And my bling will be last. I've got 2 buttons, which I think I brought 2 buttons because I didn't have as many elements. But now I have fabric, tag, ticket, stamp. Oh, and the bling was the other thing that I had here. So what can I use as a 4th thing before the button? And I might just end up using the green button. So if I look in my little carousel here, which I've shown you in a video, to see what else I have, that might be good, like an organza with gold, even though the dragonfly has silver on her wings. That might work. Or the other thing I could do is, I have a bling drawer in my craft cart right behind me, and I know there's some gold foiled paper. And I've already got, oh no, I had this, I forgot about this. I have this too. I think it's going to be okay with this because this is also on an angle, and I can do that coming up this way. This is going to be a little different, but that's all right. This little thing, take some of those, just fray it a little bit. That's the nice thing about these looser woven fabrics. You can fray them just with your fingers. Put that down in the corner. And then the postage stamp can go like here. And then the button can go there. I'm not seeing much of the ticket, but maybe I'll raise it up so that I'm still seeing that. Something like that. And my husband's coming down the stairs. Not getting the idea.
What?
I said, my husband's coming down the stairs.
Oh.
I sent him up for a nap. It's a long story, but he needed a nap. I'm not going to take that all the way to the edge. I'm going to push it in a little bit. Ticket goes right to the edge. And then this little snippet, I think tacky's going to be enough. I like having the different tones of green, but that mint green just wasn't jiving. And then this was out of the yard sale haul from when we were camping, which you'll find a video for. And also then I did a video where I harvested it. It has it made a lot of strips with it. But it also had little ribbon roses on it, like this. So when I saw the purse for 25 cents, had a couple stains on it, I said I can get a lot of use out of that for a quarter. And I have for little snippets like this. And then the green, oh, do I have something stringy like to put through that? I don't want pink. I've got this little container, which has some beige, so that will work. With the green button. I'm just going to go from the back to the front and tie it in the front. Kind of hard to get that one to cooperate. It's more like a twine, but I can make it work. I'm just going to do a knot and then cut it off. I'm not going to try to do a bow. I'll give myself a little bit more than I did last time. And give that lots of glue. And where it falls is just fine. Now a little bit of bling. And I don't know if I'll bling up this dragonfly as much as I did the other one. I didn't do the yellow one. But I do want to put some of these little flower things. This one has a little something sticking up there. Not that one. I like the map background. I like it a lot. Put one up in the corner. I'm gonna put one down underneath its wings, and it's not glued down yet, I see. I'm not sure how he feels about being shushed. I didn't really shush him, but he knows he can't be making noise with his iPad when I'm filming. he'll understand it better when I get monetized. Let's say that. So what I mean by that is with YouTube, once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, that's time that people have spent watching their videos basically, then you'll start to earn money on the ads that they run. So usually anytime you watch a video, you get ads interrupting them. Right now, the ads that are running, if you're watching my video, I'm not earning a penny on them. But once I hit that point where I've got 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, I will be earning money on those ads. So that's why I ask you to subscribe, because that helps me get to my 1,000 subscribers. I'm about a quarter of the way there now, which I am thrilled with. I think I'd get there that fast. And I'm always asking you to go to another video and check it out, because that increases my watch time hours. And I'm hoping that you'll do that because you like what you're seeing, not just, you know, not just because I asked you to. But yeah, that's why we YouTubers ask those things of you. So there's my green one. I'll just ink the front. To be careful around those elements that just got glued down. And make sure that wing's glued down. And I am just doing the edge of the lace here. I like that look. It makes it look like it's old. It's been around for 100 years gathering dirt. Not decided whether I'm cutting those off, so I'm inking them a bit. And then I really want to get in here by this ticket. I just got to be careful around this flower. I should have done that first. So there's my green Dragonfly ATC, my pink, and my yellow. And since he's up, I'm going to go see how he's feeling, and maybe we'll do the other two in a different video later. It might end up being a no talking one if I'm doing it while he's in the room, but I'm really happy with these. I feel like every time I do a batch, they get better than the last batch. Let me know in the comments if you think so too. I'd love to hear. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, have a great day.